First structure we're going to be talking about today is the cell wall, which is also known as the skeleton of the cell. The cell wall is only found in plant cells and not in animal cells. It contains polysaccharides and is used to keep the cell strong, help the structure of the cell keep its shape, and help control the growing of the cell and the plant. The next thing we're going to talk about is the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is a phospholipid embodied with proteins. It is also known as the gatekeeper. It is found in both plant and animal cells. It protects the cell from the outside environment, but its main job is to regulate the movement of substances in and out of the cell. It does this because it is selectively permeable to specific ions and organic matters. Next, we're talking about the nucleus, which is found in both plant and animal cells. It is also known as the cell's brain. It is made up of nucleoplasm, chromatin, and nuclei. It has two major functions. One is to store the cell's genetic information, such as DNA and RNA, and the other is to coordinate the cell's activities, which can include growth, metabolism, protein synthesis, and cell division. Had to change my outfit because it was a little chilly down here. But next we're going to be talking about the nucleoli, which is actually the biggest thing in the nucleus, taking up to 25% of its space. Its main function is to rewrite RNA and combine it with proteins. It is found in both plant and animal cells, and it is also known as the ribosome factory. It's a concentration of chromatin, RNA, and protein. Ribosomes are made up of two subunits, one containing protein and one containing RNA. The ribosomes are in charge of protein synthesis, which is important to repairing the damage of the cell and its chemical processes. The ribosomes are found in both plant and animal cells, and the ribosomes are also known as the protein factory of the cell. Next, we have the rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is a network of folded membranes studded with ribosomes, giving it the rough appearance. And it's an integral part of the protein synthesis. It's in charge of folding, modifying, and transporting proteins for the exports or associations of the membranes. It is in both plant and animal cells, and it is nicknamed the Rhodes ER. Next, we have the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of folded membranes, but unlike the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it does not have any ribosomes. It takes care of the lipid and carbohydrate synthesis and detoxifies the chemicals inside the cell. It also stores and metabolizes calcium ions. It is also known as the SER, and it is found in both plant and animal cells. Next, we have the Golgi apparatus, which is a small stack of membranous sacs. They are also called the shippers of the cell because they take care of the processing, packaging, and distribution of lipids. They're kind of like the UPS man, and they are found in all plant and animal cells. Next, we have lysosomes. They are found only in animal cells and are made of membranous vesicles containing digestive enzymes. They are the key organelle in digestion and waste removal of the cells. They are like the stomach, except for the cell. They digest worn-out organelles, food particles, and viruses or bacteria. They are known as the garbage man of the cell. Next, we have vacuoles and vesicles. Both are made of membranous sacs of various sizes. Vacuoles act like storage units and are much larger in plant cells than they are in animal cells. They are also known as the cell's closet. Vesicles are typically smaller but have much larger numbers, and they help transport macromolecules and other things throughout the cell. They are also known as the delivery truck of the cell. Next, we have peroxisomes, which are membranous vesicles containing specific enzymes, over 50 actually. They have many functions, but the main one is to break down fatty acids and use them accordingly as fuel. They are known as the detox units of the cells and are found in both types of cells. Next is perhaps the most famous part of the cell, the mitochondria. It is also known as the powerhouse of the cell and is an inner membrane bounded by an outer one. The main job of this organelle is to perform cellular respiration, which means it takes in nutrients from the cell, breaks them down, and turns them into energy. It is found in both types of cells. Next, we have the chloroplasts, which are also known as the greenhouse of the cell. They are only found in plant cells, not animal cells. They are membranous gramma bounded by two membranes, and they are responsible for photosynthesis, which is the process when they convert sunlight into energy to be used by the cell. Next, we have the cytoskeleton, which is composed of microtubules, intermediate filaments, and actin filaments. It offers support, shape, and felicitates the movement of the cell. It is found in both plant and animal cells, and it is also known as the skeleton or the spine of the cell. Next, we have the cilia and the phygelia. They are both composed of a 9+2 pattern of microtubules. They move liquid past the surface of the cell, which allows for movement of the cell to take place. They are found in both cells, and the cilia is referred to as the oars of the cell, and the phygelia is known as the whip. Finally, we have the central loop, which is composed of a 9+0 pattern of microtubules. They help with cell division and work in both the processes of mitosis and meiosis. They also form basal bodies, which are a protein structure. They are found only in animal cells and are nicknamed the worker or organizer.